In this section, we are still using analytic geometry. Okay, that means we're using algebra, right? We're not solving these by graphing. We're verifying properties of different figures. Okay, so first let's review what a midsegment is. Okay, so a midsegment is basically a segment of a line. It's a line segment that connects the midpoints of two adjacent sides in a quadrilateral. What does adjacent mean? Who remembers what this word means? It means that it's lying next to, it's beside. So for example, here's my quadrilateral. What's a quadrilateral? Four-sided shape. Okay, so our quadrilateral is PQRS, right? That's the quadrilateral, PQRS. And if I'm referring to side length PQ, which side is adjacent PQ? Is SR next to PQ? No, they're not, because they're not touching. Which side of the quadrilateral touches PQ? QR is adjacent to it, and so is PS. So if we have these two adjacent sides, a midsegment connects the midpoints of those two sides. So here's the midpoint of PQ, they labeled it J. Here's the midpoint of QR, they labeled it K. This line that connects those two, that's your midsegment, okay? So this quadrilateral, and every quadrilateral has four midsegments. We have L, KL, that's an arrow by the way, and we have JM, and we have ML. They're connected by all the midpoints of the quadrilateral. What is this question asking us to verify? 110. J is located at 110. Where's K located? Yep. So what we're trying to do here, they've already connected the midpoints for us, the midsegments, sorry. And the midsegments form a lawn area. Okay, so this shape inside is the lawn. We need to verify that the lawn is a parallelogram. How do we verify that? We need to prove that it's a parallelogram. We have to see if ML is parallel to JK, if the opposite sides are parallel. How do we do that using algebra, analytic geometry? Find the slope. So we need to see if the slope of JK, if they're parallel, what will the slopes, right. If the slope of JK is equal to the slope of ML, okay, we need to prove this. And which other two slopes do we have to find? JM and KL. If these slopes are equal, then it will prove that it's a parallelogram, right? Okay, so you're going to use the slope formula, and you don't need to graph this, you just need the coordinates to prove that the slopes are parallel. When you calculate the slopes of JK and ML, we have one of them I wrote as -5 over +8, and the other one is +5 over -8. We did this in grade 9, rational numbers. A negative and a positive, when you turn this into a decimal, when you're dividing a negative and a positive, what does it result in? A negative. If I have a positive and a negative, same. Okay, so how many of you turned your answer into a decimal to compare? Anyone leave it as a fraction? That's fine. Either one's. Okay, so these two sides are parallel. What about the other two opposite sides? Were they parallel? As a decimal, 2.75, or -11 over -4 equals +11 over +4. Same with this one, positive. Okay, so we just proved that yes, the lawn is a parallelogram because the opposite sides have equal slopes. Parallelogram.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.